Hey guys, welcome to a very, very short Wednesday Word with Mitch. You'll hear a longer talk on this passage if you tune into chapel today, but I wanted to just draw your attention to one of the things that I'm going to say in that talk. The passage we're looking at is in Philippians 1 verse 27, and it says, "Whatever happens, conduct yourself in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. Then, whether I come and see you or only hear about you in my absence, I will know that you stand firm in the one Spirit, striving together as one for the faith of the gospel." I love that kind of moment at the beginning there where he says, whatever happens. Think about what Paul is facing. He's in prison. We talked about this last week. He's not even certain how that is going to end. Is he going to live or is he going to die? There's this wrestle that he's kind of going through in his mind about what his kind of future is. Think about what the Philippians are going through themselves. They're suffering for Christ. He says they're going through a very similar thing as him. In 2 Corinthians chapter 8, we actually learn, I think Paul says that the Macedonian churches, of which the Philippian church is one, they're extremely poor, he says. So think about it. He's talking to these people. He doesn't know where his life is going. They don't know where their life is going, what's going to happen. But he says, whatever happens, whatever the outcome, you have a job, and your job is to conduct yourself in a manner worthy of the gospel. To live the life that Jesus intended you to live. Now, during the chapel talk, I'll give an indication of how you might know whether or not you are living a life worthy of the gospel. And what I point people to is John Wesley's small group questions. You may have come across these before, but these are questions that he would ask basically his small group to see how they're going in terms of living a life worthy of Jesus. There's 22 of them. I'm going to read each one to you. And this week, this is what I wonder whether we could do as a staff, is just kind of sit in these questions, try to answer them for ourselves, and just get a gauge on whether or not we are living in a manner worthy of the gospel. Here's his questions. Number 1. Am I consciously or unconsciously creating the impression that I am better than I am? In other words, am I a hypocrite? 2. Am I honest in all my acts and words, or do I exaggerate? 3. Do I confidently pass on to another what was told of me in confidence? 4. Am I a slave to dress, friends, work, or habits? 5. Am I self-conscious, self-pitying, or self-justifying? 6. Did the Bible live in me today? 7. Do I give it time to speak to me every day? 8. Am I enjoying prayer? 9. When did I last speak to someone about my faith? 10. Do I pray about the money I spend? 11. Do I get to bed on time and get up on time? 12. Do I disobey God in anything? 13. Do I insist upon doing something about which my conscience is uneasy? 14. Am I defeated in any part of my life? 15. Am I jealous, impure, critical, irritable, touchy, or distrustful? 16. How do I spend my spare time? 17. Am I proud? 18. Do I thank God that I am not as other people, especially as the Pharisee who despised the publican? 19. Is there anyone whom I fear, dislike, disown, criticize, hold resentment towards, or disregard? If so, what am I doing about it? 20. Do I grumble and complain constantly? 21. Is Christ real to me? And 22. Can I be trusted? It's a pretty serious bunch of questions, right? I think if we sat in those each day, if we thought on them, if we answered them honestly and prayerfully, it might create in us the kind of spirit that lives in a manner worthy of the gospel, whatever happens. Let's think on Wesley's questions this week. Amen.